glasses though, so.
Ah.
Okay, hi there, everybody. Welcome to class. This is going to be a conversation class, and I did put up a link to an article and a video, which hopefully some of you have been able to watch. So that will kind of give us the thing that we're going to talk about. That's an example of what we're going to be talking about, which is technology and the things that people are creating these days that help other people. So in that particular video, we'll talk about that in just a minute, but I want to just tell everybody that if you have a reservation for this class, you can use the reservation now. I started about a minute or so late because I was finishing up the other class, and so we're just going to wait here and see who joins us. And as everybody joins in, if you haven't yet clicked on that link, over there for you probably. You can go ahead and click on that link and open up that page. We'll have to see if people have listened to it yet. If not, we might have to take the first 5 minutes and everybody goes and watches some of it at least, so we know what we're talking about. But anyways, let's see who's here. Hi, Raphael. How are you?
Hi, Lisa.
Hi.
I'm fine, thank you. And you?
I'm good. I just always have a little chuckle, a little laugh at your picture. What does it say in the I only see o que está something sozinho. What is it?
It's a cover of a book I gave to my nephew. It means little wolf, what are you doing alone? It's a story for children, It's how to teach to children. It helps children how to dress themselves. It's a story for children. I found it interesting. Just a cover of a book I gave to my nephew.
Cute. How old is your nephew?
He's 4 years old.
Okay, nice. Did you read the book to him, or did you just give it to him?
No, I just gave him. It's more pictures than history.
Okay.
So
you
I
can
find
just
it interesting.
Talk about it and stuff. Yeah. Fun.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, and Miguel, welcome.
Hello, Lisa. Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you. How are you doing?
Very well. In Spain, very late.
Yeah, it's what, 11 o'clock?
Eh?
11?
Yes, 11 o'clock.
Sometimes you're up later than that, even.
Yes, because I work with a self-employed and I don't have to wake up very early.
Well, that's good.
Yes.
That's the only problem about going to bed late, is if you have to get up early. But if you don't, then you're good.
Yes. I want to improve my English, but the time is very important to practice.
Yeah.
Practice. It's the
That's
only
right.
way.
It's the only way. Unfortunately, It takes time. Yes. Okay, hi David, how are you?
I'm fine, thanks. And you?
Good. What's your picture of?
It's a post-it.
A post-it? Nice.
Yes, my girlfriend, 2 Valentine's days
ago.
2 years ago, I gave her an ebook.
Oh.
So he made a picture. This is my face smiling.
Yeah.
And it says ebook.
Cute.
So I think it's a nice picture for me.
Yeah, it is. David or David, where are you calling from?
I'm from Spain, like Andrea or like Mikel.
Yeah, you guys have a lot of people from Spain in this class.
We go to bed, but we prepare to be at class.
You don't have to go to bed late. I mean, you don't have to go to bed yet. You can stay up later and join the class. It's a good time.
Well, after the class, I'm going to watch some TV series. So.
Yeah, it's like in Brazil. I learned recently that in Brazil, on Wednesdays, the soccer games don't even start until after the novelas, the soap operas, and so it's like 10 o'clock at night when they start, which is late for me. I would be asleep, maybe.
Yeah,
Is that
probably I will fall asleep in my couch.
yeah?
I will get up.
What? Your voice went out. Oh, maybe you'll come back. Okay, Augusto, how are you doing?
Hello, Lisa. Everything okay? And you?
Good. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Chile, Santiago.
Oh, Santiago, Chile. Nice.
Yes, yes.
Well, welcome. And Andrea also staying up, but not too late. It's not your dinner time, Andrea?
No, today, no.
What time do you...
I'm chilly, Lisa. I'm chilly.
You're just chilling? Okay. All right. Well, welcome to class. And Amparo's back after being in the writing class. And hi there, Adela. How are you doing?
Fine, thanks. And you?
Adela, you're also from Spain?
Yes,
Right?
yes.
From Valencia. Okay, welcome. This must be a good time for people in Spain to take English classes. Adela, where is that picture?
This is in Argentina. It's a glacier, Perito Moreno.
Wow, nice, pretty. Nice. Okay. Do you have some relationship to Argentina as well?
No, this is a
Vacation?
journey, yes.
Okay. All right. Nice. And Adam, how are you today?
Thank you, Lisa. I'm okay. How are you doing?
Good. I'm doing pretty good. And Saiban is also here. Hi, Saiban.
Hi, thank you, teacher. How are you?
Good. I'm doing well. How's the snow? Did it melt yet for you?
No, it's even is it melt, there are another new snow.
Oh no.
Yeah, I don't, but we can enjoy the weather. Just snow is stop for just short time, and you will wake up another day, and you will you'll have a lot of snow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I don't know in the English we say I am on the top on the earth. I mean, I don't know the north hemisphere of the earth. I don't know what's called.
The North Pole.
North Pole.
It's like you're at the North Pole because
North Pole. Yeah.
Yeah, it's so snowy and cold. Yeah, because Saiban you're from Iraq, right?
Yeah, teacher. Yes.
So not used to the snow.
Yeah, actually, in my city, it's located north part. I mean, we have a snow, we have raining, we have a cold weather,
okay.
but not like this weather. I mean, you are right. I'm not used to have snow every day, and don't melt. Don't melt.
It doesn't go away.
Yeah, it doesn't go away, teacher. Yeah.
Okay. Ilyas is joining us, but we'll be back. Okay, good. All right, so how many people had a chance to watch this video?
Not me.
Did anybody watch this video yet?
I watch 1 minute only.
Okay, all right, so this is what we have to do then. We have to take a couple of minutes to watch this video. We don't have to watch the whole thing. We just want to get an idea, and it will be good listening practice. But the way we have to do this, because I don't know how to do it the correct copyright way or whatever, is the easiest way is if you guys all just mute yourselves, and I will mute myself as well. And everybody goes to this website, which I posted the link to. And if you just watch the video for a little bit, Adela came prepared. Thank you, Adela. I know everybody doesn't have a chance to prepare, so it's okay. We have time to watch it and talk about it. It's not very long. So why don't everybody mute yourself and then go watch some of this, and then in about 4 minutes or so, 5 minutes, I will tell everybody to come back, and then we'll have a conversation about this and about technology in general, and about how the thing I wanted to talk about was the idea of how these things come to our mind. Like this person, you'll see she has a reason to want to walk again, and people are helping her do that, and how they use technology to help do things that we never maybe even thought were possible before. Okay, so that's kind of the idea of the conversation we'll have. Does everybody understand what to do?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm going to mute myself. I'll watch a little bit of it too, and then I'll tell you when to come back. Okay?
Okay.
Let's do it. All right. Okay, guys, watch it.
Hello, Lisa.
Yes.
I admit, did Ilias give up his seat?
Yes, and I wrote, thanks, Elias.
Okay, thank you, Ilias. All right, so anybody want to start our conversation? What did you think about this video? First, I should ask, did you understand it? Was there something that you didn't understand that you want me to explain first, or do you, I mean, watching it, I think you probably understand what's happening, at least, so.
More or less.
More or less. Andrea, did you understand the words?
All the words? No.
No, I'm not saying all the words, but the basic idea.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's go over what were some of the basic ideas. What happened to this lady?
She had an accident about 18 years ago, and her she had paralyzed.
She got paralyzed, or she
got
became paralyzed.
became paralyzed, and now after these 18 years, she has a chance to walk again with help that exoskeleton, which is based on 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 a device which army use, and this one is made for common people to help with their rehabilitation.
Yep. Yep. Okay, good. So everybody got that, I think, that this lady, her name is Amanda, she got into a skiing accident. And the important thing about it is where her injury was, because a lot of people get into different types of injuries, or let's say accidents, and they have different types of injuries, like, you break your arm, you break your leg. But specifically, if you mess up or injure, you could say, your spinal cord, that affects the nerves in the spinal cord, and then that can paralyze you. So, this is an English class, so let's talk about what does it mean. This is to practice English. What does it mean to be paralyzed?
You can't move any part of your body.
Yes.
Yes, okay, that's right. Yeah, anybody, so you can't move. So sometimes you have to be in a wheelchair, for example, for the rest of your life, right? Some parts of your body can move, like we watched the guy, he says, he can't stand up to get something out of the cupboard. So he can move his arms, and this lady can move. Everything else looks fine. It's just they can't walk. So that's what this new technology is going to help them do. What do you think, or let's just talk about, how do you think these people feel, their feelings? I guess I'll call on people, because I know people are a little bit shy to speak up, or they don't want to interrupt each other. Amparo, how do you think these people feel? After you watched the video, we saw a couple of different people who have this problem with being paralyzed, and now they're being offered this possibility of walking again. What kind of feelings were they having?
They are feeling so excited, because it seems that you can be on the nature again. They can feel that they are in real life again.
Yeah.
That she is going. She said that she feels free to go to the restaurant, to see everything that she used to do before.
Right.
That in some cases they feel like they recover some freedom again. Don't depend on a wheelchair. It's incredible.
Yes, right. So that was good. Good summary. Yeah, so they feel excited. You know, like can you imagine spending so many years, like thinking that the whole rest of your life you're just going to be sitting in this chair, and maybe, especially if you were like an active person, like a person who likes to ski, and then now you can't even walk. You know, that would be pretty depressing and frustrating. So this new technology offers a new fix. So Hamid, you were mentioning about the technology. What do you think about this particular technology?
I think it is very good product of brainstorming, very innovative product, because in that video also says it is a new technological product, and we can combine with programming, engineering, like that.
Yeah, different
if I
types
remember
of
truly.
skills. Yeah. Yeah, I can't remember exactly what he said, but you're right. So, like the different types of talents or skills that people have related to, you know, not just how your body works, like, you know, physiology, anatomy, but also all this gear, all the technology stuff. So the engineers, mechanical engineers, things like that. I'm curious, what do you think, Adela? Would you, if you had been paralyzed, would you want to use this type of product? Would this be something you would like to use?
Sorry, I don't hear anything in a moment. Sorry. What is the question?
Yeah. So it's kind of like an if question. So hypothetical. If you had a problem like this, you were paralyzed, would you want to use this product?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think it's important for people have a paralysis to be capable to work alone. Don't have the control, no? Have a control in the backpack, no? Or have a control to walk. Is not in a chair all time, no? Every day. I think it's important.
Yeah. Yeah. I was interested in this because I thought it's pretty amazing that people keep, like Hamid said, brainstorming or coming up with new ideas to help other people. And so I wanted to have this as like part of the conversation. This is just one thing. Can anybody else think of something else that's maybe helping people, that's technological, that's new, that helps people like this, maybe with their health or something like that? Or do we have other examples of this idea? David
Yes.
or anybody? Okay, who said yes? Adam?
Yes, I've watched new technology which is used to people who have their I don't know how to say when you are injured but you can't speak
Like you had your vocal cords maybe were messed up?
Yeah, and you can control, for example, computer or other devices with your thoughts.
Oh yeah, I've heard about that too. That's wild.
It's pretty interesting technology, and I've watched a man who could speak with help of computer when he tried to his thoughts were interpreted by computer and we can hear that by in speakers, for example.
Yeah, I found this article. I think this is what you're talking about here, where it says Harvard creates brain-to-brain interface, allows humans, well, to control other animals, but I think it's using the mind, not
it
to
was
control.
not animal, but a computer, for example.
Yeah.
Synthesize, no, the sounds
The
convert
sound.
to the. Yes, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. Does anybody have a problem with this? Is anybody worried that technology is like maybe people are going to be like half technology and half human? Does anybody have concerns, or do you think it's all positive? Anybody can answer that.
I think.
Okay,
Okay.
Go ahead.
David, go ahead. Why don't you go ahead?
No, go ahead, Hamid, or Adam. I can wait.
I am okay. I am not totally positive for that because sometimes technological devices can be wrong. So, and if people try this, maybe they can get worse. We don't know the real results. Of course, the expectations are very high for humanity, for people, but sometimes it can be good also or bad.
Do you have an example of where it's gone bad, or you're just thinking that maybe it could happen?
It is only to see the empty side of the glass.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm thinking maybe you're thinking like I know one really controversial issue here is the idea of using like technology, let's say not so much like mechanical technology, but the technology of DNA to kind of craft your baby, like choose how your baby is going to be, like the color of the hair, the eyes, that kind of stuff. Yeah.
In this case, I think that everything is positive because it's just an external tool to help you with your function, but it's not affecting you internally. It's different if it's something, it's like you are in an experiment and you can get a consequence, like a guinea pig. But in this case, but in this case, I think it's not going to affect you in any way because it's just an external positive.
Yeah. Okay. So you're saying there's a difference. Well, like kind of a couple of differences, like this exoskeleton or e-legs as they're calling them, that's like a personal choice. You make your own decision about yourself, and you're going to, it's just going to be something you put on or you take off, and it's not going to affect anybody else. But
it's different when someone is just trying a new drug, for example, and it's said, well, it's experimental. If you want to try it, but we are not going. We don't know yet what are going to the consequences. That is probably it's too risky. But in this case, I don't think so.
Yeah. Does anybody else have an opinion? David, did you want to say something about that?
Yes. I am going to be controversial.
Okay.
I absolutely support this kind of initiatives or experiments, but I'm engineer, so I know this is only a prototype. So perhaps this kind of exoskeletons can create a false expectations. So it's dangerous. I think we need more time to develop an appropriate tool or mechanism to get to help this kind of people. For example, talking about medicine, I think the focus should be in how to recover these people, not to give an exoskeleton. You are paralyzed still. You are only doing trick. So we need to continue researching to discover how can we fix the real problem. I think this is a patch.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, yeah. So maybe if somebody, so for maybe for the person who is paralyzed right now, helping them get up and move around, and like this woman said, get out in nature, that's like helping her right now. But I think you're talking about for like an even greater discovery, which would be more beneficial to people with paralysis, would be if you could actually fix like their actual bodies. Is that what you mean? Like figure out how to,
Yes, I think this is a great first step.
Okay.
But there only can be the first step. We can go ahead and continue our researching to fix the real injury.
I see. At a biological level, maybe.
Yes. You mentioned before the difference between exoskeletons or modifying DNA, for example, for choose the color of your eyes, your sons. There are a wide spectrum between those things. I mean, for example, you can create a chip, a microchip, for example, who give electromagnetic pulses to your nerve to wake up.
Yeah, right.
So I think this is a first step. This is fantastic, but this only has to be the first step. We have to continue researching to develop better ways to help these kind of people.
Another thing that comes up for me is he said that they created these things and then they sold it to the military. And it is always interesting when they sell things to like, Lockheed Martin is the company, and they make a lot of money making things for the military. So I'm always curious too, what do you guys think about this idea of research and who funds it? Like, are people making money on these products, or is it for really helping people? Or Raphael, I wonder if you have any thoughts about that, like how we can help people. Does it always have to be related to money, making money, I guess?
I think we can establish some associations, and we can donate our monies for these associations.
Yeah, or the idea that like the government sponsors research and development of certain devices that help people, but they don't necessarily make money. I'm just wondering.
Maybe it can be 50-50.
Okay. What do you think, Raphael? I want to bring some people into the conversation who haven't talked yet. So, Raphael?
In general terms, I think really deeper, I think there is a little interest, a little economic interest, but in general idea, I think it's really for helping people, bring them a little hope, a little better life conditions, maybe.
Yeah.
So I agree. With that this development, these devices can bring some how can I say, a better life conditions in general terms, but in general, as we see in the video, it tells that that it's first developed for the military. So I think it's for instance, like NASA had developed the microwave. So in general terms, yes, it's for there is, as I said before, there is a interest in business, maybe.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I think.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think there are two only reasons to research, unfortunately, in human beings. One is wars. I mean,
war.
Technology. We need technology to be stronger than our enemies.
Yeah.
And the other thing is business.
Business.
For example, talking about medicine.
Yeah.
We can. I live in A Coruña. Its main hospital is very famous in Spain and in Europe because they have one of the best surgery heart team in Europe. So there is a lot of money behind of that. I mean, there are a lot of people who has heart diseases, so we can get have a lot of money with I don't know how to describe. You know, the heart has several doors.
Yeah.
Valvulas.
Compartments.
Valvulas. Let me check. Sorry.
Well, yeah, no problem. Well, you're talking about the heart. Yeah, there's also, like, they're trying to create artificial hearts that can be put in.
For example, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, in medicine, the most monetary effort is localized or is focused on general diseases or people who has a great amount of people who has this kind of diseases. For example, heart diseases, cancer. If you have a very weird disease, you are absolutely forgotten.
Mm-hmm. Because there's not money in that, you're saying, or you're not going to help as many people, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, at the end, medicine is a business.
Sure.
I think it's really sad, but I think it's true.
Well, it's interesting because I don't know if you guys also read part of the article, but at the very end, they said that the company plans to begin clinical trials in early 2011, and the estimates are $100,000. So I don't know what they really cost, but the e-legs, that's a lot of money, and they said that's what it costs for a very fancy wheelchair too. So who can afford to pay $100,000 for something like that? You know? So it's kind of funny. Yeah, Amparo, nothing is for free, and it takes all the research and development. But I wonder, like, how do we pay for things that are helpful to people? Or should we? Is it something we should do? Andrea, or who wants to talk? Let's see, Miguel, Andrea, Elias.
Yes. Okay. Well, I think in general terms, it's important a little advance in this field is very important. Because I speak now for the money. I don't have, for example, we know you can buy a car with this price, for example. And in the last video, we can see the lady very happy, very feliz, it's very important. I think a little stage in advance is very important, very important. It's because not only to depend the other person, you know, your feels, your sentimental. I think it's very important, and I think nowadays the technology permit to improve these products and to offer the people in general have this problem. I think it's very in my opinion, I think.
Yeah.
I think, for example, the price you put it, but I think is I don't know is expensive or cheap. I don't know the cost to
Yeah.
produce this product. But if you have tomorrow an accident in a car,
Yeah.
obviously the company, the insurance company, have to pay the money.
The insurance, yeah, right.
Yes, or the government includes. I think highly in these cases, I
Yes.
think it's very well.
I think
Yeah.
the price is expensive, but I think it's a military technology to adapt it to the civil population. It's same to the GPS. GPS in in uh, in your first moment was very expensive. People don't have or didn't have any GPS. Today is cheaper. All people have. I think the prototypes are always very expensive. After that, if they work well, your is useful. They are a market. I think the price decrease.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, yeah. Certainly, whenever you're trying to design something new or innovative, you guys heard that word in the video, innovative, it takes money, right? So all these people, they're highly skilled, so they're paying, their salaries are probably pretty high. So you pay for the labor, their expertise, plus using all of these materials. So yeah, whether it's a company or a government trying to design something that will be helpful and be useful to people, it costs a lot of money for the what we call R&D. So that's research and development. But like you're saying, Adela, after a while, then it becomes lower. So just like computers used to be really big and very expensive, the more people use them or want them or need them, then you can start charging less and less and less. Yeah. So it's always happens that way. Elias, hi, are you there?
Yes, I think that it should be a far-sighted approach to touch on this problem, or because people will need, by all means, this this type of discovery to alleviate their life. Okay? But I
Yeah.
think that all layers of society are responsible. Along with government, organization, they all should put effort into helping them. And the goal should not be lucrative, be human first, rather than material gain.
You're saying that all. I'm also reading what you put in the chat. Are you saying all of both, like the private companies and the government
I
should
think
work together?
I think philanthropists,
Uh-huh.
all layers of society, including philanthropists, organization, uh, uh, okay, actors, social actors should be one hand should should unite to solve this problem in order to alleviate the suffering of the handicapped.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
and the goal should not be material, should be
Uh-huh.
human first.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Andrea.
Yeah.
What do you think about all this and the idea? Because we have some more chatting going on in the group chat about the idea of, it's expensive, but then there's competition, and then there's the prices might come down, and then I was also thinking like. Sometimes we don't even think about this kind of stuff unless it happens to us, like maybe it's not so important or something, and then if it happens to you or somebody you love, it's like we have to get it. We have to get it. You know.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. What do you think? What do you see about this kind of stuff?
I agree, because unfortunately now, but nobody does anything for free.
Yeah.
And for example, my godson is 3 years old.
Yeah.
He has cerebral palsy, and he needs a simple wheelchair.
Yeah.
Because he can't walk, he can't move his arms, nothing. And their parents have to pay 3,000 euros, and nobody helps. The government never helps.
Yeah.
His mother is not working, so, but the baby needs this chair to live better.
Yes. So in many countries, some kinds of like charities or something might help families like that. Is there something like that in your town?
No.
Or Spain? No?
No.
Not right now?
No. You must pay for all you need. Everything you need. You have to pay a lot of money.
Yeah.
For example, in our country, because I am Muslim and we have what is called obligatory charity, the rich should help the poor and the needy and the orphans. For example, if someone falls ill on medication, some people help. I mean, philanthropists or good doers help them. So there is a unity.
You're saying that the rich people are obligated?
Because in our religion we have voluntary charity and obligatory charity. Means the rich should pay to the poor a percent to help them, because the needy, the orphans, the widows, okay, need help. And the role of philanthropists, but should should not disregard also the role of the civil society. All players, including researchers, doctors, should all unify or unite to solve this problem. For example, in our country, if someone needs help, okay, either he seeks the help of someone, or he goes to an association to help him to buy medicine or to cover his medical treatment.
Yeah.
This is my point.
Yeah, I would like to say yes.
Go ahead, David.
Yes. I wrote we should be careful with charity and rights. Andrea was talking about a little boy who needs a wheelchair and anybody helps.
Yeah.
In Spain, we have a fantastic public healthcare system. Fantastic. A lot of people, but fantastic healthcare system. And actual government, the current government, is trying to put it down in favor of private companies.
Okay.
Yeah, you're laughing because I'm right. You know I'm right.
Yes, you are. Yes. That's why I'm laughing.
In fact, there is a very embarrassing TV program in public television channel.
Yeah.
Where people who has problems, for example, this kind of people, tells his story in a TV show to say, oh, I'm going to give some money.
Okay.
So they are trying to substitute, to swap.
Yeah.
Our right to be healthy, our right to have a good way of life. We have to live with dignity. This is a right, and they are trying to swap it for charity.
Okay, I see what you're saying. So on the one hand, you have the okay, so the belief or the idea that says like it's everybody's right, and so we're a country and we want to have a government who will protect us and help us.
Yes.
Versus everybody's kind of like on their own, and so if you need help, you need to go looking for a charity to help you.
Yeah, listen.
Yes, I mean, charity is good. Charity is good, of course. But one thing is rights, and another thing is charity.
Yeah.
And the government cannot swap it.
I see what you're saying. Yeah. Right. So to give up, you're saying the government shouldn't be allowed. I'm just seeing here. If shouldn't be allowed to kind of give up their responsibilities to the people. Is that what you mean?
I think that the government always allocate a certain amount to this project.
Okay.
But this amount is not sufficient because there are other component elements that should contribute.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this fantastic government doesn't help us, but now the new law about abortion say that you can't abort if your baby has problems. So yes. I don't understand anything.
So you're on your own.
Mm-hmm.
Like the government isn't going to take care of
you,
and it's also going to inhibit you from taking care of yourself.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah, and even more, you can abort if your baby has a very, very big health problem, but the government is deleting the monetary helps to these kind of families. So
yeah.
you have to take these children, but by your own.
Yeah.
You cannot abort it, but you have to take care of him.
Right. Right. Yes. Yep. These are all, I think these are like some of the biggest conversations that people are having around the world is, and they have always had, which is the role of the people, the role of the government, and the role of business. You know, how do all of these three groups, which actually a person kind of belongs to all of them because we all belong to a country, we all belong to an economy, you know, yet we kind of see it as separate. So we see ourselves separate from the government or separate from business. And so it's kind of, yeah, hard. Does that make sense, what I'm saying about being separate, but yet being a part of it, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
But the government never can give up its responsibility towards people.
The government? Yeah.
Would never give up its responsibility because government is interested with its responsibility is to provide care, work to the citizen.
Well, that's what some people believe, but it doesn't always happen.
The governments, they do their best according to their means, but we should not ascribe all to government. Government, government does its makes efforts, okay, to care about people, but people should also be aware that they have a duty to carry out.
Yeah, I think though, like Andrea and David are expressing, is a lot of times the government doesn't actually either do what they say they're going to do, or they don't represent the majority of people, because at least like on the abortion issue in Spain, the way I understand it is people they don't want to change that law, but it's the government or the leaders of the government who are making this decision. It's not really representative of the people.
Government, sorry.
Adele, why don't we let Adela talk? Adela?
Government in Spain support the private business, private hospital or private school. Don't support the public, the public company. Is a problem. It's not only in the for the health, no, the hospital.
Yeah.
In education is same.
In the education area too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, you know, these are the things that have been happening for so many years, is this idea of what kind of government are you going to have, and what kind of economic system are you going to have. So some kind of balance people, I think, are trying to find between, you know, having freedom and democracy and business, but also having some type of what we call like socialist principles or ideals, maybe, where you help people, like, you know, in your culture or in your country. So if you look at every single country in the world, they have to make those decisions, and sometimes it's the people who have more voice and more say, and sometimes it's the governments or the politicians or the business people. So I think what's happening in Spain is that conversation, and unfortunately what happens in a lot of places is the government is the one that has the military and the power, and the businesses have the money, whereas the people, they may or may not have any power or any money. So there's a little bit of an imbalance there. And that's when we get things like what's happening in the Ukraine, for example. So you guys, we just used up our whole time. It went by really fast for me. So
it's complicated, this discussion.
yeah, it's complicated because it's, we started off talking about, you know, technology and how it can help us, and yet even these new things that might be able to help us, can we get them, you know, if they can help us, and should we? Is it a right to get them, or, you know, I don't know. I don't have the answers, so.
Do you think that in the West individualism dominates?
Did you say imperialism?
Individualism.
Well, especially in the United States, yes. Individualism does, yes.
According to you, what is the solution to this problem? In order,
I don't know if there is a solution, because we're all so different and we all act from our own self-interest. So I don't know if there ever is a solution. It seems like a human problem. I don't know if it's one to be solved. It might be the way it is. I don't know. Maybe it could be solved in the future, but there's been a lot of history and it hasn't been solved yet. Just a lot of the same thing and a lot of new things and going back to the same thing. So, but, you know, I don't know. Maybe you guys have different opinions, but we can talk about them another time, because we have to end this class now and let you guys go to some other classes or move on to your day. So thanks for coming, you guys.
Thank you.
Thanks for participating.
Yeah. Take care.
See you. Bye-bye.
Take care. Don't be upset. Don't be upset, Andrea.
Bye, guys.
No,
Bye, everyone.
Release the frustration. Okay. Bye.
Thank you very much.
Take care. This is the Okay, hi there, everybody. Welcome to class. This is going to be a conversation class, and I did put up a link to an article and a video, which hopefully some of you have been able to watch. So that will kind of give us the thing that we're going to talk about. And that's an example of what we're going to be talking about, which is technology and, you know, the things that people are creating these days that help other people. So in that particular video, we'll talk about that in just a minute, but I want to just tell everybody that if you have a reservation for this class, you can use the reservation now. I started about a minute or so late because I was finishing up the other class, and so we're just going to wait here and see who joins us. And as everybody joins in, if you haven't yet clicked on that link, over there for you probably, you can go ahead and click on that link and open up that page. We'll have to see if people have listened to it yet. If not, we might have to take the first 5 minutes and everybody goes and watches some of it at least, so we know what we're talking about. But anyways, let's see who's here. Hi, Raphael. How are you?
Hi, Lisa.
Hi.
I'm fine, thank you. And you?
I'm good. I just always have a little chuckle, a little laugh at your picture. What does it say in the I only see o que está something sozinho. What is it?
It's a cover of a book I gave to my nephew. It means little wolf, what are you doing alone? It's a story for children, you know. It's how to children. It helps children how to dress themselves. It's a story for children. I found it interesting. Just a cover of a book I gave to my nephew.
Cute. How old is your nephew?
He's 4 years old.
Okay, nice. Did you read the book to him, or did you just give it to him?
No, I just gave. It's more pictures than history.
Okay.
So
You
I
can
find
just
it interesting.
talk about it and stuff. Yeah. Fun.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, and Miguel, welcome.
Hello, Lisa. Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you. How are you doing?
Very well. In Spain, very late.
Yeah, it's what, 11 o'clock?
Eh?
11?
Yes, 11 o'clock.
Sometimes you're up later than that, even.
Yes, because I work with a self-employed and I don't have to wake up very early.
Well, that's good.
Yes.
That's the only problem. Brazil, I learned recently that in Brazil, on Wednesdays, the soccer games don't even start until after the novelas, the soap operas, and so it's like 10 o'clock at night when they start, which is late for me. I would be asleep, maybe.
Yeah, probably I will fall asleep in my couch.
Yeah.
I will get up.
What? Your voice went out. Oh, maybe you'll come back. Okay, Augusto, how are you doing?
Hello, Lisa. Everything okay? And you?
Good. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Chile, Santiago.
Oh, Santiago, Chile. Nice.
Yes.
Well, welcome. And Andrea also staying up, but not too late. It's not your dinner time, Andrea?
No, today, no.
What time
I'm chilly, Lisa. I'm chilly.
You're just chilling? Okay. All right. Well, welcome to class. And Amparo's back after being in the writing class. And hi there, Adela. How are you doing?
Fine, thanks. And you?
Adela, you're also from Spain?
Yes,
right?
yes.
From Valencia. Okay, welcome. This must be a good time for people in Spain to take English classes. Adela, where is that picture?
This is in Argentina. It's a glacier, Perito Moreno.
Wow, nice, pretty. Nice. Okay. Do you have some relationship to Argentina as well?
No, this is a
vacation.
A journey, yes.
Okay. All right. Nice. And Adam, how are you today?
Thank you, Lisa. I'm okay. How are you doing?
Good. I'm doing pretty good. And Saiban is also here. Hi, Saiban.
Hi, thank you, teacher. How are you?
Good. I'm doing well. How's the snow? Did it melt yet for you?
No, it's even if it melt, there are another new snow.
Oh no!
Yeah, I don't. But we can enjoy the weather. Just snow is stop for just short time, and you will wake up another day, and you will you'll have a lot of snow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I don't know in the English we say I am on the top on the earth. I mean, I don't know the north hemisphere of the earth. I don't know what's called.
The North Pole.
North Pole.
It's like you're at the North Pole because
North Pole. Yeah.
Yeah, it's so snowy and cold. Yeah, because
Yes.
Saiban is you're from Iraq, right?
Yeah,
Iraq?
teacher. Yes.
So not used to the snow. About going to bed late is if you have to get up early. But if you don't, then you're good.
Yes, I want to improve my English, but the time is very important to practice.
Yeah.
Practice. The
That's
only
right.
way.
It's the only way. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
it takes time. Yes. Okay, hi David, how are you?
I'm fine, thanks. And you?
Good. What's your picture of?
It's a post-it.
A post-it? Nice.
Yes, my girlfriend, 2 Valentine's days
ago.
2 years ago, I gave her an ebook.
Oh.
So he made a picture. This is my face smiling.
Yeah.
And it says ebook.
Cute.
So I think it's a nice picture for me.
Yeah, it is. David or David, where are you calling from?
I'm from Spain, like Andrea or like Mikel.
Yeah, you guys have a lot of people from Spain in this class.
We tend to go to bed, but we prefer to be at class.
You don't have to go to bed late. I mean, you don't have to go to bed yet. You can stay up later and join the class. It's a good time.
Well, after the class, I'm going to watch some TV series. So.
Yeah, it's like in Brazil.